Welcome to World Affairs Chronicles, where we unravel the complex tapestry of global dynamics shaping our world. Today, we are delving into Argentina's economic roller coaster, from riches to ruin to hope. Join us as we explore the historical highs and lows of Argentina's economy, the impact of its political leadership, and the future prospects under new governance. This journey through Argentina's past, present, and potential future offers a fascinating glimpse into the challenges and opportunities facing nations on the global stage. So let's dive in and discover the forces that have shaped Argentina's economic landscape. In the heart of South America lies Argentina, a country with a tapestry woven from the threads of diverse indigenous cultures, colonial legacies, and a fervent struggle for independence. Before the Spanish set foot on its soil, Argentina was a land rich in history, home to various indigenous peoples, each with their own unique traditions and way of life. The arrival of Spanish colonizers in the 16th century introduced new cultural and social dynamics, setting the stage for centuries of change. By the early 19th century, the winds of independence swept through Argentina, leading to a fierce struggle that would eventually culminate in the nation's liberation. Following its tumultuous birth, Argentina embarked on a journey of remarkable transformation. The late 19th and early 20th centuries marked the Golden Age, a period when Argentina soared on the wings of prosperity. Fueled by an explosion in beef and grain exports, coupled with an influx of European investment and immigrants, the nation's economy boomed. Buenos Aires, with its opulent architecture and vibrant streets, became a symbol of Argentina's cosmopolitan society, earning it the moniker Paris of South America. For a time, Argentina's wealth rivaled that of the United States, painting a picture of a nation on the brink of joining the ranks of the world's most developed countries. Yet Argentina's story is not just one of economic might. It is also a tale of intellectual and cultural prowess. The country has been a fertile ground for Nobel laureates, with Argentines receiving the world's highest honors in both science and peace. The soulful melodies of the tango, a dance that has become synonymous with Argentine identity, have captivated audiences worldwide. And in the realm of literature, figures like Jorge Luis Borges have left an indelible mark on the global literary landscape, weaving narratives that transcend borders and generations. However, the path forward was not without its challenges. The latter half of the 20th century saw Argentina caught in a cycle of economic downturns and political turmoil, a roller coaster of highs and lows that tested the resilience of its people. Despite these adversities, the Argentine spirit remained unbroken, driven by hope and the relentless pursuit of a brighter future. As we delve into the story of Argentina's economic roller coaster, from its pre-colonial roots and colonial struggles to its golden age of prosperity and beyond, we will explore the myriad factors that have shaped this nation's journey. Through triumphs and tribulations, Argentina has forged a legacy of resilience, creativity, and unwavering hope. Join us as we uncover the rich tapestry of Argentina's past, the challenges of the present, and the promise of the future. In the shadow of its glorious past, Argentina grapples with a set of grim realities that underscore the urgency of its economic situation. The nation is besieged by an inflation rate that ranks among the highest in the world, eroding the purchasing power of its citizens daily. Argentina's inflation crisis continues to escalate. In February 2024, the inflation rate surged to 276.2%, up from 254.2% in January. The Argentine peso's volatility adds another layer of economic instability, making it difficult for households to plan for the future. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, projected the Argentinian economy to contract by 2.8% in 2024, in place of a 2.8% expansion projected earlier. Amidst this economic turmoil, poverty remains a stubborn issue, with a significant portion of the population struggling to make ends meet, despite the country's vast natural resources and agricultural capabilities. In January 2024, Argentina's poverty levels skyrocketed to 57.4% of its 46.46 million people, marking the highest rate in 20 years. The political landscape offers no solace from these economic challenges. The current government, inheriting a legacy of fiscal turmoil, faces the daunting task of navigating through the choppy waters of Argentina's economic policies. The political scene is characterized by a revolving door of policies as major parties frequently shift their economic strategies, often at the expense of long-term stability. This erratic policy environment has left businesses in a state of flux, hampering investment and growth. The pervasive sense of frustration among Argentines is palpable, with many feeling that the country's vast economic potential is being held hostage by the whims of its political class. The roots of Argentina's economic and political challenges are deep, with decades of mismanagement casting a long shadow over its present condition. The country's economic policies have often been marked by inconsistency and a lack of foresight, leading to a cycle of hyperinflation that has become all too familiar. Approximately every 10 years, Argentina finds itself grappling with soaring inflation rates, a recurring nightmare that undermines economic stability and erodes public confidence. Corruption further exacerbates the situation, diverting resources that could have been used for public welfare into the pockets of the few.
A high-ranking member of Kirchner's government was caught trying to hide almost $9 million in a monastery. Last week, authorities raided several of Cristina Kirchner's property in southern Argentina. It was part of a money laundering investigation. But Kirchner says it is all political persecution.
This leakage of wealth has significant implications for social services and infrastructure development, contributing to the persistence of poverty and inequality. Compounding these internal challenges are external shocks that have left Argentina vulnerable to global economic fluctuations. The nation's history is punctuated by painful episodes of debt defaults, with Argentina defaulting on its international obligations a staggering 9 times. These defaults have strained Argentina's relationships with international creditors and have had long-lasting repercussions on its access to global financial markets. Moreover, downturns of 2000s and 2008, caused by the dot-com bubble burst and subprime mortgage crisis, have hit Argentina hard, given its heavy reliance on agricultural exports. During such periods, the demand for its primary products declined sharply, leaving the economy exposed to the vagaries of the international market. In the intricate tapestry of Argentina's economic history, few threads are as vivid or as enduring as the legacy of Juan Perón. This charismatic and controversial figure emerged in the mid-20th century, fundamentally altering the nation's socioeconomic landscape. Peronism, the ideology bearing his name, wove together elements of socialism and nationalism into a populist economic model that has left an indelible mark on Argentina. Perón's tenure was characterized by ambitious efforts to transform the economy through the nationalization of key industries. This strategy aimed at redistributing wealth and reducing foreign influence in the domestic economy. However, these state-owned enterprises often became synonymous with inefficiency and bureaucratic bloat, draining resources without delivering the expected returns on investment. The immediate benefits of job creation and wage increases were overshadowed by the long-term consequences of stifled private sector growth and innovation. The legacy of Peronism extends beyond the economic realm, influencing Argentina's political culture and its approach to governance. The ideology's emphasis on social welfare and labor rights engendered a complex relationship between the state, businesses, and labor unions. While aiming to protect workers and reduce inequalities, this approach also led to a rigid labor market, high labor costs, and frequent industrial disputes, further complicating the business environment and deterring investment. The shadow of Perón looms large over contemporary Argentina, as successive governments have grappled with the challenge of balancing the principles of Peronism with the demands of a modern, globalized economy. The enduring popularity of Peronist parties reflects the deep roots of this ideology in the Argentine psyche, yet it also highlights the ongoing struggle to adapt its principles to the realities of the 21st century. As Argentina faces the task of reforming its economy, the legacy of Peronism serves as both a guidepost and a cautionary tale, emphasizing the need for policies that foster efficiency, innovation, and inclusivity. Adding to the narrative on Argentina's future outlook under new leadership, we explore the ambitious agenda of President Javier Milei and the significant challenges and opportunities his administration faces. In 2023, a wave of frustration and desire for radical change swept across Argentina, culminating in the election of an audacious new president, Javier Milei. Known for his fiery rhetoric and libertarian principles, Milei represents a stark departure from Argentina's traditional political landscape. His unorthodox approach to economics, championing free markets and individual liberty, has resonated with many younger Argentines and those disillusioned with the status quo. However, Milei's path forward is fraught with obstacles, as entrenched interests, accustomed to the benefits of the current system, brace to protect their turf. Milei's economic strategy centers on sweeping deregulation and market reforms designed to breathe new life into Argentina's stagnant economy. By dismantling the myriad rules that have long choked businesses, his administration aims to unlock the potential for growth and innovation. Key to his plan is the liberalization of trade, the encouragement of competition, the elimination of price controls, and a bold move to allow Argentines to conduct transactions in foreign currencies. These measures seek to address the root causes of economic inefficiency and unleash a new era of prosperity. According to reports, the new administration has embarked on a path to adjust critical economic variables. In December 2023, the foreign exchange (FX) rate saw a dramatic increase of 120%, and it has continued to adjust at a rate of 2% per month since then. Regulated prices, including those for transportation and utilities, are also undergoing adjustments. Due to these shifts, one can expect high monthly inflation rates in the first half of the year, culminating in an anticipated annual inflation of 175% for 2024, reports say. Economic activity, which has been on a decline since the fourth quarter of 2023, is expected to remain negative through the first half of 2024. This downturn is a reflection of the recessionary impact of price adjustments and the acceleration of inflation. However, a rebound in economic performance is anticipated starting in the second half of 2024, with a projected average GDP decline of 4% for the year. The year 2024 began with a fiscal surplus in January, and importantly, there has been no net issuance of funds to support the Treasury thus far. The adjustment in government spending has primarily been a result of reductions in social assistance, pensions, and salaries, which have not kept pace with inflation. To sustain this path, additional measures will be necessary. A primary fiscal deficit of 0.8% of GDP is projected for 2024. After this initial stage of price corrections and the cleanup of the central bank's balance sheet, the administration is expected to launch an economic program focused on reducing inflation. This plan is likely to start with an accelerated devaluation of the exchange rate and an increase in interest rates, aiming to achieve positive real terms by the second half of 2024. One of the most contentious aspects of Milei's agenda is the push for privatization.
On Monday, Argentina's president-elect confirmed a wave of privatizations as well as the elimination of the central bank as part of the upcoming measures.
With a significant portion of the Argentine workforce employed by the government or in state-owned industries, the prospect of privatization has stoked fears of job losses and the erosion of worker benefits. This resistance underscores the delicate balance Milei must strike between implementing reforms and addressing the concerns of those who stand to be impacted by such sweeping changes. In a bid to stabilize the economy and restore confidence, Milei has embarked on negotiations with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, to simplify Argentina's notoriously complex exchange rate system. A central component of his economic strategy is the gradual dollarization of the Argentine economy. By making it easier for Argentines to use the US dollar for transactions, Milei hopes to shield the economy from the kind of wild inflation swings that have plagued it for decades. This move, while bold, is not without risks and will require careful management to ensure stability and gain public trust. As Argentina stands at a crossroads, the leadership of Javier Milei represents both a beacon of hope and a source of controversy. The success of his ambitious reforms will depend not only on their implementation, but also on navigating the complex web of political and social dynamics that define Argentina. As the nation looks toward the future, it faces a critical test of its ability to embrace change, overcome entrenched interests, and forge a path toward sustainable economic growth and stability. Argentina's storied past, marked by moments of unparalleled prosperity and deep economic turmoil, serves as a compelling narrative of potential and peril. This nation, blessed with abundant natural resources and a vibrant culture, has endured the consequences of poor leadership and economic mismanagement, illustrating a cautionary tale for economies around the world. The election of Javier Milei, a figure symbolizing radical change and hope, poses the question: can Argentina break the cycle that has seen it swing from riches to ruin? Milei's presidency comes at a critical juncture, embodying the aspirations of many Argentines for a decisive break from the policies and practices that have stifled their country's growth. His bold agenda for deregulation, market reforms, privatization, and negotiations with international financial institutions signals a sharp turn towards a more market-oriented approach. However, the path ahead is fraught with challenges. Entrenched interests, the complexities of implementing sweeping reforms, and the delicate balance of social expectations and economic necessities loom large as potential hurdles to his vision for Argentina. Despite these significant challenges, there are reasons for cautious optimism. Argentina possesses immense untapped potential. Its fertile plains and agricultural prowess, combined with opportunities to achieve energy independence, position it uniquely to ascend once again as a leading global economy. The journey towards this goal will require more than sound economic policies. It will demand unity, resilience, and a shared vision among Argentines from all walks of life. As Argentina navigates this pivotal moment in its history, the eyes of the world are watching. The success of Milei's ambitious plans is far from guaranteed, but the opportunity for Argentina to redefine its destiny and realize its full potential as an economic powerhouse is within reach. For a nation that has endured the roller coaster of economic fortunes, the prospect of stable, sustained growth offers a beacon of hope. The people of Argentina deserve a future where their talents and resources are fully leveraged, heralding an era of prosperity that matches the richness of their land and the spirit of their culture. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening exploration of Argentina's economic saga on World Affairs Chronicles. We've traveled from the early days of prosperity through periods of economic hardship to the dawn of a new chapter under potentially transformative leadership. If you found this journey through Argentina's history and current challenges insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more stories of geoeconomic and geopolitical significance to light. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive into another exciting topic that shapes our world. See you in the next one.